you're not going to believe how easy it is to optimize your NMN efficiency within a very short period of time. My name is Dr. Elena Serenova, and I'm the founder of NMN Bio, and I do hold a PhD in stem cell biology. So today I want to talk about the common mistakes that most people make when taking NMN. And you probably know that NMN is a very popular supplement right now, and it's hailed as a fountain of youth. I call it the fountain of life because it basically replenishes your NAD levels, and with that it gives your cells the fuel to actually perform over 300 enzymatic reactions in your cells. How cool is that? So for me, it's the fountain of life because without it, nothing happens, right? So the effects are pretty immediate when you start taking an NMN supplement, because you start getting more energy, more focus, and you basically are not limited by your own biology anymore. So mistake number one, when someone is taking their NMN with resveratrol, and you might have heard me talking about resveratrol before because it's been hailed as this super important longevity supplement and everyone is taking it. However, it actually doesn't have any proven benefits for anti-aging, because resveratrol was supposed to be activating sirtuin-1, but it only does so in certain lab conditions. So in physiological conditions, when you're taking resveratrol for anti-aging, not much is happening. And actually, it does have some proven benefits for your cardiovascular health, so you might as well be taking it for that. But, when it comes to the anti-aging function, we actually don't have enough evidence to support this. And that's the reason why we're not selling resveratrol at NMN Bio, right? And, we could have made a lot of money with this supplement because it's something that we can market as well, but we never will do that because this wouldn't be ethical marketing it as an anti-aging supplement while it's actually not. Then the second mistake that people make is they don't take NMN with TMG, trimethylglycine. So TMG is another popular longevity supplement, and the reason why it's so good to take it with your NMN is because it can improve the efficiency of the results you're getting with your NMN by maybe 10 to 20%. And with that, endurance goes up and aerobic capacity, and also, like your focus and concentration. So very important supplement to take because it gives you the methyl groups that the NMN needs in order to be metabolized more efficiently. And I actually recently heard another scientist talking about NAD metabolism, and of course we have to be critical every time someone is might be having some hidden interest. Let's just leave it at that. So she was talking about NAD metabolism and about the whole methylation issue, saying that, when you take your NMN, it steals those methyl groups from other physiological processes, and this is not how the methylation in the body is supposed to be working. This is not a good function for methylation, to be given the methyl groups to NMN to be metabolized. But actually, there is no good or bad systems, and there is no good or bad functions and processes in our cells. There's just biological processes, right? So they do what they're supposed to be doing, and if you just give them the raw materials in order to do their work, they will perform and they will do what they're supposed to be doing. So when we're in a situation where certain molecules are declining with age and certain functions are declining with age, we just need raw material and to kind of give these processes the raw materials that they need. And this includes both the NMN for the NAD boosting properties, and then the TMG for the methylation processes. So I kind of found it funny that and kind of sad, to be honest, that another scientist was kind of putting a narrative there, but oh well, it is what it is. So a third mistake is to not be asking your NMN company for certificate of analysis. So this is very important because there are some companies that are just doing the bare minimum or are not doing any testing at all at every batch of their product. And because NMN is a bit higher in price than and other supplements, it actually is worth, double checking where your NMN is coming from and what is the testing that is being implemented at every batch of this product. So there is the purity certificate, obviously, that someone would do, but this is usually done by a method called HPLC. However, we at NMN Bio are always doing a secondary purity test, which is the pH test, because the pure NMN product actually has a very narrow pH range that its pH is sitting at, and if it's outside this range, you know that the product is not pure. So this actually gives us this additional layer of security when it comes to the purity of NMN that we are offering our customers. And of course, we're looking into microbiological analysis, mold, and heavy metals, class 1 heavy metals, which is very important. There are a couple of companies out there that I had a look at, and their content of class 1 heavy metals is still within a normal range, but it's higher than in testing that we're seeing with other NMN raw materials. And this has to do with mass manufacturing and the fact that when you're trying to optimize for price, and it's like price to the bottom with some NMN companies, you're not going to get the best quality of products, unfortunately. So please be diligent, and please always ask for those certificates from your NMN manufacturer. And then the next mistake has to do with not addressing the underlying issue of NAD depletion in your body, right? Because what basically happens is that NAD declines with age, and multiple enzymes are competing for NAD consumption within your cells. So with that, what's happening is that inflammation is going up with age, for example, and some inflammatory enzymes such as CD38 are competing with enzymes such as sirtuins and PARBs that are responsible for DNA repair when it comes to NAD consumption. So in order to fight inflammation, and this is particularly relevant to people that are amateur or professional athletes, for example, we do recommend taking your NMN with an optimized form of quercetin, right? So the quercetin by NMN Bio has to do with basically pushing your physical limits when you take it, and this translates into, again, better VO2 max and better endurance, and surprisingly to amazing recovery after workout. So you take the quercetin that we offer with citrus bioflavonoids and vitamin C, which is the optimized form that prevents our quercetin from being oxidated when you're taking it orally. So to be completely honest with you, I don't know why some other companies are selling pure quercetin, and this is actually a selling point for them, because it's not supposed to be pure, because it's not going to be absorbed by your body, and then it's going to get oxidated when you take it orally. So we solved this problem, and what happens now when you take our quercetin is that after a brutal workout, you take your quercetin with your meal, and then the next day you're not sore anymore. So the muscle soreness results that our customers are seeing are insane. And I am an amateur athlete myself. I do some kickboxing and martial arts, and honestly, the recovery that I'm seeing with quercetin is insane, because I used to go to my training, and then for 3 days I would be sore, and then after that I would have to go again, right? So I was basically constantly sore, and then I took the quercetin. I kind of amped up the dosage, so you might want to take maybe from 500 mg to 1000 mg of quercetin with a meal after your workout to see effects. And obviously it will depend on your weight. If you're a big guy, you should probably go for 1000 mg of quercetin. So those were the main mistakes I wanted to mention to you today. And with that, the other thing is that you always have to optimize for what is convenient for you, because you want to associate your supplement consumption with only pleasant emotions. So for example, if you don't like taking pills, you might as well opt in for an NMN powder pouch. And actually we just launched a price drop on our website, which is super super exciting because we dropped the price of the single NMN pouch from £87 to £75, and this is also carried towards subscription purchases. So actually, if you opt in for the biggest subscription that we have, which is the 12 pouches of NMN, and is the annual subscription, the savings that you're getting are 58% on the price, the current price of the NMN pouch. How amazing is that? We don't know how long the stocks will last, but you're very welcome to have a look at the website, and I'll link the product page link below in the description. And the reason why we think that the NMN powder pouch is such a good purchase right now is because now we're optimizing not only for efficiency but for the best price ever without having to sacrifice the quality of the NMN that you're taking. And of course, you're having this enhanced value compared to the capsule format as well. Of course, some people will still be taking the capsules, but if you are a biohacker like me and you're taking probably a gram of NMN a day or even more, this is your chance to stock up on the best NMN on the market with the powder pouches. And of course you have the benefits of portability because it's convenient resealable pouches, so you can travel with it. You're enjoying almost double the NMN content compared to pill formats. And of course it's easy to use because you can put it in your morning pre-workout smoothies. I'm not a fan of smoothies in the morning, but some people do it and it's easy for them to do this as well. You can put it under your tongue and hold it there for a few seconds, but you can also dilute it in half a glass of water if you don't like the citrusy flavor of the NMN powder. So this is the overview of what people are usually doing wrong when they're taking their NMN, which is an amazing supplement to take for anti-aging. But with those little tweaks, you can actually optimize the productivity and the efficiency that you're getting out of your NMN supplementation while you're also optimizing for price with the NMN pouches. So we also have an app, a mobile app that you can download from the App Store or the Android Store, where you can actually track your subjective feelings of well-being and also track your intermittent fasting. And what we recommend especially to our new customers is to download the app and fill in the wellness questionnaire at day 0, then start taking the NMN products, and then 30 days later you fill it again, and then 30 days later you do it again, and you're seeing what are the actual changes that your body is experiencing on NMN. So this is a very science and numbers driven approach, right? Like data evidence driven approach, because that's what we do at NMN Bio. We redefine healthy aging for you in order to make sure that you have more years of healthy life with your loved ones, and you can stay productive for longer, you can be energetic for longer, and be in good health and offsets the effects of aging. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.